Wearing a mask makes you a blank. Fill in the blank. Hey guys, Jim Edwards here with another Jim Edwards Gem. I want to talk to you very seriously right now about masks. And I'm going to tell you right up front, I don't care what your political affiliation is. In fact, if you tell me, I'll probably unfriend you or unsubscribe you. I don't care what your position is on vaccination or not being vaccinated. I see some really stupid stuff going on in the world right now when it comes to masks and people judging other people for wearing a mask or not wearing a mask. Now let me ask you a question. When you see somebody wearing a mask, what do you think? Do you think they're somebody that cares about other people? Do you think there are people who are wearing that as an obedience mask, as a way to show their political affiliation? Do you see somebody who's not wearing a mask and think, oh, they have a certain political affiliation and I'm either supposed to agree with them or I'm supposed to condemn them? Let me ask you a question. What about the little kid who's immune compromised, who's wearing a mask because they need to wear it, that has nothing to do with COVID? What about the parent of a child who died of cancer, who wants to respect the fact that other people might be immunocompromised and so they're wearing a mask? Now, here's the thing. All of us need to make choices for ourselves, for our bodies, and for our families that are not the business of other people. And judging others rarely ever works out for the best. So I have a suggestion. If you see somebody wearing a mask, support them. If you see somebody not wearing a mask, support them. If you want to wear a mask, great. If you don't want to wear a mask, great. Do your thing. Do you. But don't judge others for what they're doing, because you have no idea what they're going through. Is the guy that's not wearing the mask, maybe he's suffering from COPD. Maybe he's just happy to be able to breathe. Maybe the people that are wearing a mask are doing it the same reason somebody might shave their head to support somebody else who's sick. You don't know. And there's a lot of other stuff going on in the world where we don't have to judge others and throw a whole bunch of negativity out into the universe that will do absolutely nothing except make the problem worse. So how about a little grace? How about a little understanding? How about a little bit of love into the world, in a world that could use a whole lot of those three things? So again, I don't care why you're wearing the mask or you aren't wearing the mask. What I care about is that we all start to understand one another and seek to actually get along instead of trying to be right all the time and prove everybody else wrong. So that's a little mask rant. If you don't like what I have to say, best thing you could do would be to unsubscribe, because I'm getting to the point where I'm going to stop being quiet all the time anymore about what I really think. But you know what you don't know from this video? You don't know my political thoughts. You don't know my religious affiliation. You don't know any of the things that everybody wants to use against you. What you know is that I support you no matter what you honestly feel like you need to do for yourself and your family. And if everybody did that, maybe we could have discussions. Maybe we could actually figure out a way through this instead of tearing each other down and just being all around jerks to one another. This is not anything other than a symptom of a problem of non-communication, a problem of a lack of love and lack of understanding. So I'm Jim Edwards. That's today's Jim's Gem. Remember the old saying, never judge a man until you've walked a mile in his shoes. Never judge another man's mask until you've breathed his life through that mask. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.